Lesson number 3 starts from that part that we all know so very well, that part where we sing, when the dog stings, when the bee bites, when I'm feeling sad. That's it, isn't it? Yep, that's right. And we play along on the violin. We play exactly the same rhythm, which makes it a lot easier. Not forgetting that rhythm doesn't start on the first beat of the bar. It doesn't start on 1. It starts after 1 on beat number 2. I'll just clap it out for you, just so to be absolutely clear about it. So counting in 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we play that rhythm where we play just off the beat. So we play on 2 and 3 and 5 and 6. We play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 2 different rhythms. All pretty straightforward. So now it's time to have a bit of a look at what the Violin2s do here. A little bit trickier maybe than some of the other parts, but just remember that you follow that rhythm, you really can't go wrong, at least in the first part. We are starting off on the D string with a low second finger. You all know what a low second finger is, I'm sure. Here's one right here. So, remembering that rhythm, the first 3 notes are the low D2. The last one is just a plain ordinary open D, okay? And this is in the first bar. So after 1, 4, 5, 6, 1. Okay, I'll do that once again. 4, 5, 6, 1. The next bar is really straightforward. It's just your first finger. Okay, easy enough. 4, 5, 6, 1. The next bar, we go on to the G string. Same rhythm once again. This time, the first 3 notes are the 3rd finger on the G string. The last one is the 1st finger on the G string. So 4, 5, 6, 1. And then a D. So that's following those words that go, when I'm feeling sad. So once again, as always with Ds, you have the choice of playing the 4th finger on the G string or the D. Brave and clever people, of course, would play the 4th finger. I'm going to play that whole of that first line again before we forget it. So starting on the low second on the D string, 4, 5, 6, 1. And D, and 1. Now G3, and 1, and 4th finger on the G. Okay, so we're now going to move over to that other rhythm we spoke about, which is played on 2 and 3 and 5 and 6. The first of these, the first bar will be just your D or your G4 if you really want to, but I recommend you probably at this stage play your D. So we go 1. The next one, we are going to play a high 3rd finger. In other words, it goes in that spot right next to your blue dot where you normally put your 4th finger. You also, once again, have the option of playing the same note in the same place with your 4th finger, in which case it becomes a low 4th finger. But I think in this instance, and you'll see why, easier to play the high 3rd finger, which is what I'm going to do right now. And remember, rhythmically, we're playing on 2 and 3 and 5 and 6. So here we go, high 3rd finger. 4, 5, 6, 1. I'd like to just go back now to the bar before and play the 2. So remember, if you remember, it's same rhythm. The first bar was just your D, and the second bar, that high 3rd finger. 4, 5, 6, 1. high third. Next bar, we play 4 in the first half and a low 2 in the second. We're still on the D string, by the way. So I'll just do that once, 4, 5, 6, once. And then finally in the next bar we have a 3 and then a 4. So short 3, long 4. I will now play the whole of the second line. So remembering we are starting on the D. So 4, 5, 6, 1. High third, fourth, low second, and third, and fourth. Not too tricky, I'm sure. Just we'll take a couple of tries. I'm going to play for you now a slightly slower version with the other instruments for you to practice with. So I hope that went well. Don't forget, if you don't quite get it the first time, you can always go back and play it again and try again until you get it right. If there's stuff that you're still having trouble with, you still don't understand, or just maybe I've said something wrong somewhere along the line, it's been known to happen, you can always leave a little comment in the comments section and I'll make sure that I reply to it. Have fun with that.